Sat Nam, and hello. Welcome to Opal Rose Oracle. I'm Adesh Puran, and today we are streaming from a very special location. We are currently in Lake Wales, Florida for the 3HO Winter Solstice Sadhana and 3-day White Tantric event, which we just ended the 3rd day of. So happy solstice, happy Yule. I am so grateful for all of you to be tuning in with me today. I am just beyond overjoyed and beyond grateful for this opportunity to share a little bit of my solstice experience with all of you. And as I promised myself and some dear, dear friends of mine back in St. Louis, I was going to do a reading from Winter Solstice. So here I am on the solstice with, yes, my fairy unicorn crown. I made the flower crown part myself. And then my dear friend Forrest is the king of creating unicorn crowns. And that's where this horn originates from. So much love to my friend Forrest and Liquid Fire Mantra. And much love to all of you on this beautiful, beautiful solstice evening. I hope wherever you are feeling the deep, powerful, transformative energies of the current now. And to all my fellow Fae folk, hi, I love you. Thanks for showing up. This is for you, because there are so many of us. So many Fae living in this 3rd dimensional reality, assisting in protecting Mama Gaia, and assisting in elevating the consciousness of humanity. And today, I'd like to play a little tarot with all of you and see what messages Spirit has for all of us as we're celebrating this winter solstice and moving into 2020, a new decade. And there's so much beauty and magic and just profound transformation going on. I'm just so excited for all of us. I'm so excited for all of you and for the ways that you're going to be stepping up and glowing up in this new year. So I'm going to be working with Mystic Fairy Tarot, the Goddess Tarot, and then for clarity I'm going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle, and the Follow Your Light Oracle. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Let's see what Spirit has in store for all of us. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I'm feeling really good. I'm a little bit tantricked, and if you've ever participated in a 3-day White Tantric experience, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And for those of you where the concept of White Tantric is new to you, it is a 3-day event where we start at 8 a.m. and we're done by 5:30 in the evening. So we meditate for 8 hours a day, 3 days in a row. with breaks in between, of course. It's intense, literally and figuratively. And the power of white tantric yoga, and the reason why we do it, is because we are healing 7 generations in the past and 7 generations into the future. It is an extraordinarily potent practice, and it's almost impossible to quantify the blessings that happen from participating in such a transformational practice year after year after year. And for the last 4 years, I've been participating in it bi-yearly at the 3HO Summer Solstice Sadhana in Espanola, New Mexico, and the Winter Solstice celebration here in Lake Wales. So I'm shuffling our fairy oracle. We'll see what pops out, see what Spirit has to say. They're kind of sticky, so just put a lot of messages that Spirit's wanting to come through for us. Let's see. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Angels, fairies, guides, ancestors. Show the collective what they need to work. Current energies, 5 of Cups in reverse. Ooh. And I love seeing this because it is us coming out of disappointment, realizing the blessings are all around us. Because when the 5 of Cups is upright, you know, her head is in her hands and she's crying. She's like crying over spilt milk, not really giving her focus to the cups that are still upright, the 2 that are right next to her. But when it's reversed like this, it means we're walking away from that energy of focusing on the negative and really embracing the blessings that are surrounding us. Let's see what else the fairies have to say. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Beautiful. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We go from water to earth. And 3 of Pentacles is working on our abundance, working on our harvest, gathering the fruits of our work, and doing what is necessary to ensure future bounty. So that is such a beautiful energy because we're looking at our blessings. We're working on our foundations, where we're going. Let's see what else the fairies have to say. And my fellow security members taking a little rest. So if you hear some snoring in the background, it's my turn to keep an eye on the camp. Show me clearly, show me clearly. What else do the fairies have to say? We had 2 pop out. The 3 of Wands. I'm working with a lamp, so thank you for your patience. We have fire energy. And these two fae are working on their passions. They're cultivating their labor of love. So I love seeing the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands together. It's a 33. It is progressive, cultivating, ambitious energy, and I love that. And followed by it is the Two of Cups. Which is beautiful, which can speak of a relationship, romantic or otherwise, a partnership, a decision. But it's water energy, so it's emotional. We've got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful honoring our blessings, working towards our passions, and coming into union with what I'm feeling is those of like minds, those who see us and can really help take us to the next level. Because that's where we're going. We're leveling up right now. And whoa. What popped out was the Justice. And I love that because it's very much a Libra card. And I've been meditating on Lady Justice recently. Now if I can get this, there we go, focus. You can see that her sort of discernment is up. Her scales are there, ready to balance, and she's blindfolded. And I had some downloads about Lady Justice over the last few days, so I'm not surprised she came up. Our two eyes see the third dimensional reality, everything that's around us. And that is a chief reason why she wears the blindfold. Because it's in the third dimension, this veil of Maya and illusion, that we can be deceived. But when we close these two eyes and we perceive reality through our third eye, we truly, truly see all situations. Everything is naked under the gaze of insight, intuition, psychic abilities, downloads. When we use our third eye, no one can lie to you. The veil of Maya holds no illusion for you. So we close these eyes so that we can truly see. See beyond deception, illusion. Even the planets playing their energies. So it's using our intuition. It is using our insight to make a balanced and wise decision. Coming into this new year. Followed by the Nine of Wands, more fire energy. And 9 comes right before 10, so we're getting close to a completion. But something that was binding, something that was holding us back, Because we had the Fool, it came out with the Fool in reverse. And the Fool is all about new beginnings. So we're trying to make a judgment so that we can make this new beginning upright. But to get this Fool upright, we need to look at this Nine of Wands. We need to see what needs to be let go of, what's not serving our highest good, what is holding us back, what is tying us down. Because it's not to say that anything is good or bad, that good and bad is a judgment. And when we let go of good and bad, we look at what is serving us and what is not serving us, and where we wish to go, and what we want to accomplish, and who we want to be, and what we want to share. We all have goals and we have passions, but oftentimes there's a program, a habit, a relationship that's keeping us from our bliss, from our path, from having the new beginning that our soul is looking for. So to get this Fool upright, we really need to be discerning what is for our highest good right now. We're coming on a new year, a new decade. It's time to use our swords wisely. To use the wisdom that we have gained from experiences, from lessons, from life, from spirit, to move us forward towards our bliss, our bounty, our beauty, our grace, and our true medicine that we're all here to bring. Let's see if the fairies have anything else to say. And if show me clearly, show me clearly. My sweet Fae, what do we have for the collective? What do they need to know to move them forward on their paths towards their brilliance, their radiance, their empowerment? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. One. The Ace of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I love the presence of the rose in this card. Shout out to all my sisters. Sisterhood of the Rose. I see you. The sword of justice, the sword of truth, the sword of discernment. Illuminated. To me, it has such an Excalibur feel to it. Are you ready to be the king or queen of your life and to pull that truth, that newly discovered wisdom out and to follow it? Will you reach for the sword? Will you claim your throne? I know I am. I know I am. It's such a powerful, powerful time. New thoughts, new inspiration, downloads of truth, wisdom. It's going to carry us forward. I'm going to move on to the Goddess Tarot and see what the Divine Mothers, what the Goddesses have to say to help us along our journey, to help us along our path. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Woo. We have a 5 of Swords, which Five of Swords is looking out into the distance. The battle that was won at a price. There's holding her sword of discernment. She's got 2 tucked at her side. 2 on the ground. It's like she's gazing over the ramparts, letting the smoke clear, listening for the living, for the survivors. And there's 2 birds in the background, and they popped out to me like she's waiting for a sign. She's waiting for spirits' messages to get to her. She's watching them come in. So that she knows how to move forward. See what the Goddesses have to continue. Whoa, so many cards. Because many of us are trying to come into balance in this earthly plane. 2 of Pentacles. Some of us have been juggling. Some of us are looking how to make this earthly realm work for us, because there's this beautiful infinity symbol in this card where she's like taking her passions and what she's working on and what she's juggling and manifesting this infinite abundance from it. You have another 2 of Cups. So to me, this is a double confirmation about either a relationship, partnership, that needs to be taken in consideration, because we have the Judgment card, where this Queen is using her sword of discernment and all the wisdom of Maiden, Mother, and Crone to either send this masculine away or to praise him and celebrate him. but there's a judgment. And this judgment is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the need to come out of the cold, the need to shift our perspective, because one, feminine is looking down. It's like it's cold and it's harsh, and I just need to get out of this. And then the other feminine's looking up, above the storm, at the possibilities floating there to be had. This is a card of perspective. What are we going to give our focus to? And is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the releasing of a heavy burden, what hurt us, the releasing of trauma, the releasing of pain, the releasing of the past. And these swords have like created a gate. You cannot go back there. There's no going back to the past, to what brought us down. But there's deep wisdom and insight about where we've come from, the battles we've overcome, and the partnerships that we've participated in. And these swords are not to be thrown away. For if these swords were used against you, they are to be cleaned off, recognized, and put in your arsenal. It's called learning from our experiences and gaining the wisdom. That pearl. We let go of the burden, but we keep the tools. We keep the tools in our arsenal so that when we level up, there's going to be, it's like a video game, new level, new bosses to beat. This time, we have a full arsenal of tools to help us overcome anything that's to come in this next decade. We have all of our experiences that have strengthened us, and we are letting go of the burden and the pain, healing that, and embracing the wisdom. Many of us learn from experience. Many of us have had many experiences. And what a freeing, beautiful place it is to be, to glean those pearls of wisdom, so that when we know better, we can do better. And we can let go of what's heavy and no longer serving us, because we're glowing up. We're raising our vibrations. We're stepping into our power, and we're making judgment calls on what is serving our highest good moving forward. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh. We have two goddesses coming out, Chang-O and Oya. Card of contemplation and strength. And I love that because we have a new moon coming up. We have an eclipse right after Christmas on the 26th. So many of the changes may require us to be strong, to use our wisdom. But on the other hand, what I'm really gleaning is that we're going to be contemplating our strengths. contemplating how these events made us strong so that we can really and truly release and step into our power. And we have to allow ourselves to go in with a new way and use the tools that we've been given. A moment, please. Campers leaving the night. Tonight is Ram Sabai, so it's a all-night kirtan, and that leads into sadhana and gurdwara. It's a beautiful, beautiful service, and some campers were just leaving. So we are contemplating what has made us strong. What makes us strong in our life? Is it your practices? Is it the food you eat? Is it in the new choices you're making for yourselves? Whether it's to deepen your spiritual practice, start a spiritual practice, start a fitness practice, to honor your body by eating foods that make you strong, healthy, wealthy, and wise. You know, everything's connected. So when we are healing from the past and the things that caused us trauma, we're also looking at the simple things that on a subtle realm either are building us up or causing us to go into a state of decay. Because we're either in a state of growth or in a state of decay. And our choices and our habits really do determine whether we are growing or decaying. Let's see if the goddesses have anything else to say. We have a Prince of Pentacles, which wanted to come out